I think I'm really starting to call in some fall vibes. My last few makeup looks have been somewhat fall inspired. Hey beauties, welcome back. It's me, Lydia Marie. Welcome back to the channel. We are doing yet another Shop My Stash video over here. Today I'm using some of my higher end products, a lot of products that you can get from Sephora or from the prestige side of Ulta and even the department stores. I know I've been doing a lot of affordable beauty and things like that, but I was like, you know what? I got some high end stuff that I really love and I haven't used in a while, so I'm kind of digging back into some Danessa Myricks, some Too Faced, some Dior on the face, all kinds of things. So if you would like to see how I got this cute little look, I hope that you will keep watching. If you're new here, hey, my name is Lydia Marie. Welcome to the beauty family. Consider hitting that subscribe button. You guys, you know I have been on the vibe of shopping my stash lately and really making a conscious effort to use what I have before I go out and buy anything new. So if you've been enjoying these Shop My Stash videos, please let me know down below. And again, consider hitting that subscribe button, turning on those notifications, and don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up. Let's go ahead and get into this very cute look, if I do say so myself. As a moisturizer and a little primer, I'm using my Merit Great Skin Serum, Glow Serum. I've been using this a lot in my morning skincare routine, but haven't used it in a while for my makeup, so I use that. And then I'm going to go in with the Sephora Smooth and Blur Primer. I really enjoy this primer. I hadn't used it in a while, which is the point of this video, is to use some product. Oh my god, I probably should have shook it up. I got some on my shirt. Anyway, which is the point of the video, is to use the things that I haven't used before in a while from Sephora or some of my other high-end products. This is, of course, Sephora collection, so it's quite affordable. And I'm going to put it on a brush. I've been liking to apply my primers with a brush. I feel like it gets a little bit more precision in the areas that I need it. And for smoothing, blurring, I'm going to concentrate here and on the areas of my cheek where I have the most texture. But this is what it looks like. And it doesn't leave a white cast or anything. There's no pigment. It just blends out and kind of smooths and blurs everything together. Color correct with my Huda Beauty faux filter. That's something that I use all the time. And I am out of my Bobbi Brown color corrector sticks. I really love these. I have the shade Peach and Light Peach, which they sent me some time ago, but I really need the deep peach shade for my dark circles. So I'm just going to use the Huda Beauty corrector, but I am putting a little bit of the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base under my eye for a little bit of moisture, and I'm gonna let that sit there while we do the foundation. And for foundation, girl, I'm pulling out my Dior Forever Skin Glow. I haven't used that in so long, and you can get that at both Ulta and Sephora. And I'm in the shade 4W in both the concealer and the foundation. I was going to use my NARS, but I'm going to use my NARS Light Reflecting for something else. But we're going to do some Dior today. So I pulled out the concealer and the Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation today, both in the shade 4W. Is definitely more of my winter shades. So I'm just going to take like a pump and a half and do that, but it's still such a beautiful foundation. You guys, I heard online today that the Sephora Squad applications are opening again for this year, this next coming up year. I was like, dang, oh, that's still a pretty match though. Okay, cool. I was like, didn't they just do Sephora Squad? Like, wasn't it just announced? I feel like just a few months ago, but I know time flies, so maybe my time is off a bit, but it seems like Sephora Squad just started already. I'm like, has it been a year already? But anyway, the Sephora Squad applications are opening, and when I see a link, I'll post it on my community tab here in case anyone is interested in applying. I'm sure it's a great experience. I'm familiar with the application because I've done it about 5 times, and I am not putting myself through that again. However, I'm sure it's a great experience for those who actually get into the squad and all the perks and exposure and things like that. Dang, that foundation is gorgeous. I always forget how pretty that is. So pretty. Speaking of Sephora, I have already started building my basket for the winter sale. I'm not shopping now. It is very hard not to shop now. I need foundation brushes like crazy. As you can tell, this one is so worn out. And they recently had a 20% off of the Sephora collection sale, but I was like, 20% off, I can get it for 30% off during the sale, girl. So I just put the stuff in my basket. I was like, I'm just gonna wait, because it's already August, you guys. Like, welcome to August, right? It's gonna be in here in a couple months. And I think last year they had to sell like late October. So I'm just building my basket. I have a lot of fragrance. I've been shopping my stash, especially my skincare. So I've been running out of a lot of serums and things. So very excited to replenish some of my good skincare that I really love from Sephora as well. But it's not too late or too early to start building your basket, girly pops. Start planning now. Sale season is coming. I'm hoping that when the sale season comes around that Sephora will still have Ami Collet in stock, because I didn't have the funds to get anything from their website at their close of business sale, and I need another one of these brow pencils. I need another one of these. So hopefully Sephora will have them in stock. I know that they were running low, and I love that the girlies were selling it out, giving the owner one last hurrah. I hate that the brand is closing. I really do hate that the brand is closing. I have like 4 videos dedicated to Ami Collet on this channel. I really did enjoy, you know, that brand. But this brow pencil, spectacular, and I could really use another couple of them. I have the shade dark brown, by the way, but look how precise it just makes your brow. Perfect. For concealer, again, the Dior Forever Skin Glow Concealer, but also for a little color correcting, a little peach action, I'm going to be using the Sephora Best Skin Ever Glow Concealer. Everybody loves the matte one. That's a little bit more full coverage, but this one I prefer, obviously, because I have dry skin. And this is the Forever Glow for Sephora Best Skin Ever Glow Concealer, and I got the shade 32 because it's giving a little bit of color correction, which is why I didn't color correct under my eyes. As you can see, it's a little peachy shade, a little golden, so this is going to give me some color correction in the corner with my dark circles. And it's a really nice concealer. It's very like serum texture, etc. I'm going to put that here in the corner. And then I'm going to do the Dior concealer everywhere else, because this is actually my skin tone, a little bit brighter like that. I'm going to do that everywhere else. And this is going to give me the coverage that I need, just a little bit here and a little bit here. A little bit. And I'll do a little bit on my chin. But as you can see, this is not a super bright concealer, neither one of them. And that's okay. I like it like that sometimes, where it just looks all cohesive. See how glowy both of those concealers are? They're not matte at all. They really are giving me a nice little serum feel under my eye. You see what I mean? So it just looks like it's one tone, which I really appreciate. A lot of times, I love a bright eye, under eye, y'all know that. But I can get that with a powder, so that's fine. And I'm just going to do the other side. But yeah, I'm being very, still really doing really well with shopping my stash. I have a nice size empties basket in here. If y'all want to see an empties video on my YouTube channel, let me know. I normally put that on my short form channels, but I'll definitely do it over here, because body care empties, I'm working on a couple perfume empties, and I emptied out another foundation. Woo. I pulled out my Too Faced bronzing stick. This is almost done. Like, this is as far as I can twist it up, which is a good thing. Shopping our stash. Yay, another empty on the way. This is in the shade Chocolate Caramel. I really do like these bronzing sticks. They are just enough, but you can absolutely build this up more. I hate the smell. It doesn't smell as chocolatey. It smells a little bit more plastic, which I don't know what that's about. But when these released a couple of years ago, during the Sephora sale. It was in my basket and it was out. I kept taking it in and out. I was like, $35 is a lot. However, I got it from Ulta when I had some points. So they do sell it at Ulta as well if you're more inclined to shop there. It's a higher end product, so it's a lot of money, but it's really, really nice. I really do like this bronzer. I also did a little bronzing on my nose, a little bit right here. One thing during the Sephora sale I have made up my mind to get is 2 full-size fragrances of 2 of my favorites, my go-to. YSL Libre, I always get the travel size, and I've been going through them really fast. That's really becoming like my good everyday signature scent. And Chloe Luminous fragrance, so pretty, so feminine. And I did not think I would like a Chloe fragrance because they're very floral, but this one has that vanilla, so it has a little bit of warmth in it. Such a pretty fragrance. Every time I wear it, I get a lot of compliments, and I just love how it smells. So I put those bottles in my Sephora cart already. So those are going to be my 2 full-size fragrances for the sale. I'm going to set my concealer with my Laura Mercier translucent in the shade Honey. Nothing new here, but she is a staple. She's still that girl. And this is kind of going to give me the blurring action to match with the concealer, as well as a teeny tiny bit of brightness. Let me find a Muff Muff. So yeah, those are the 2 things I know for sure that I will be getting a full size of. I'm still working through fragrances from the last sale, which is why I tend to buy travel sizes, because I like a good variety. That powder is still the GOAT. I'm gonna do a little bit right here in my smile line. And this is the Sephora number 98 brush. It's supposed to be a highlighter brush, but you know, I don't pay no attention to that, girl. I just do what I feel like doing. And giving it a brush gives it a little bit more precise application, especially under my eye, without changing the color. Ooh, I woke up like this. I woke up like this. I'm gonna set the bronzer with the Sephora Collection powder in the shade Hazelnut. I'm just gonna go right over that bronzer. I did this before. I told you guys this is one of the best ways to add a little oomph, is to find a powder that's slightly darker than your setting powder and use that to set your bronzer. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, that looks great. Priming my eyes with the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. Something I haven't used in a while because I've been reaching for Morphe. This one is a little bit more matte, and you blend it out. It's a little bit more tacky, I should say. It gets tacky quicker, but still that girl. And it lasts forever, child. I don't think I ever finished a paint pot before in my life. I had one that just got dried out, but this Painterly, I've had this for years. I think if you're an artist and you're a working artist, you go through them a lot faster. But anyway, for eyeshadow, I pulled out my Danessa Myricks, okay? My Danessa Myricks Groundwork, the Groundwork Neutrals. I haven't used this in eons, but it is very well loved. And we're going to start like a little neutral base with this palette and then do a little something on the eyes. I'm not sure what. On the eyes, I did pull out the Natasha Denona My Dream palette for some color. So between these 2, we're going to... Ooh, what about this? I want to use this already. So between these 2, we're going to do a good eye look. The shade Mirage is my transition shade, and I'm going to dip into both the pomade and the powder and just kind of start building up some neutrality in the eye with that. This still performs well, and I still love how it smells. Taking a fluffy brush and just gonna blend. It's this color right here. Oh, and I hit pan on it. Oh, cool. So it's this. We're gonna take that and just do a little bit of neutral eye work here. I was gonna use the Blooming Romance palette, but I truly have not used this neutral one in a minute, and it's still good. It is still good. Still the truth. Let's go in with the shade. I think it's called Core. Yeah, this is the second one I use right here. And I'm going to do that powder a little bit and just pop that right on top. Are we doing another fall inspired look today? Stay tuned. Core is a very nice sandy kind of brown, almost a reddish brown. We can just do, the one thing I personally was not able to do with this palette is my brows. I couldn't get the right color for my brows, but I could definitely contour and do all that good stuff with it. And I'm just going to take the same blending brush and blend those two shades together and kind of drag it into the corner of my eye. She said once you use this palette, it sets the groundwork for anything. So you can literally pair these colors with anything else. Hence the name grounding or groundwork. It sets the foundation for whatever else you want to put on your face or your eye. Like that. We love that. Then I'm going to dip into this Natasha Denona palette, and we're going to do a little pop of color on my lids. I'm thinking these two. This shade and this shade here. These two together. How about that? Let's try it. This maroon shade here is called Risk. Take a little bit on a dense brush and keep that right here on my waterline. Can you guys see that? Do I need to get closer? Let's see. Sorry. The palette does have a mirror, FYI. I'm just gonna pop that right here. I love doing eyeshadow looks. Like, give me a palette all day long. Keep it kind of close here. And then I'm gonna start to blend it by moving my in a circle, moving the brush in a circle like that once it's placed. And then we'll do the same on the other eye. You see how we still have this half to work with, so we can add a pop of color or some sparkle right there, like and that. We're gonna take this shade. It kind of looks like a monochrome, a dual chrome shade. It looks orangish pink in here, but when you apply it, it kind of has like this, like that. So we're gonna do, let's just try that. It's called Invention is the shade. And I'm gonna pop it right here. And I need a little brush to kind of get in the corner. I don't want to, ooh, that's about to fall out the pan. Let me just pop it. I want to keep it right there. Ooh, that's pretty. You can definitely wet the brush to get a little bit more popping, but I like the subtlety of it with the groundwork palette. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, okay. I'm gonna line my eyes with this shade here. It's called Bark. This one. It's darker. I was gonna do this one, but that's a little too brown. I'm gonna use the pomade on an angled brush. And I'm gonna go around my eyes. Let's see if I can do this without messing up the shadow. I'm gonna take it right here on my waterline, or my lash line, I should say, without messing up the shadow. And I'm just looking down in the mirror, my eyes not closed, so I can get it precise. Then I'm gonna do the same thing on the bottom waterline with the same angled brush. And because this is a cream, I'm not gonna tight line like waterline, but I'm just gonna put it like right under my lash line. Like that. And that's gonna serve as the eyeliner. Yeah, the Ami Collet mascara. I also wish I could have gotten some of this. It's a really nice everyday mascara, but it does give me some nice volume. Not overwhelming, just something nice and subtle. I really hope they have some stuff in stock by the time the sale comes. We'll see. Yeah, that's nice. See the difference? How that opened up this eye versus here? Yeah, that's a nice mascara. God, I'm gonna miss them. Oh yeah, that did a great job. I'm gonna be using, oops, the LYS blush in the shade Bubbly. This is a pretty peachy blush. I'm gonna do the blush layering technique. It's not gonna be as high key as like the Jackiana technique where it's like a cream, powder, gel blush. It's gonna be like 2 blushes though. So this is a nice shade. I'm using my cute little BK Beauty blush brush that I love so much. Shout out to them for sending me a blush brush. But this also gives me highlight, which is what I like. And the blush is bomb. Like, these are fantastic and they last forever. And I took a little bit on a brush. You see what I'm saying? It just gives you just enough. Girl, we doing this makeup today. I'm proud of this look so far. I'm proud of this. I think this is probably coming out to be one of my faves that I've done recently. I really like this. I'm having a breakout over here. I don't know what's going on with my skin. I really don't. That is such a pretty blush. That just really gave it a This is turning out to be a glam look today. You know what? I'm not mad at it. The next blush, I'm going to use a Patrick Ta blush, the Blush Duo, in the shade Do We Know Her? It's not as pink as this one. So instead of using the cream, it's not as pink, I should say, as the LYS. Instead of using the cream part, I'm going to use the peach powder and do a layer of blush like that. And just kind of not just set the blush, but also give it a little bit more intensity, like so. And I'm going to take this a little bit here. Take the powder over and then up in the same area. Oh, that's actually really nice. That's actually really nice. I'm not mad. I'm going to have to fix this part, but that's okay. You guys know how to fix that. Just tap over it with the foundation brush. I'm going to try that 4 blush layering very, very soon. It might be on my short form channels. It might be over here as a YouTube short, so stay tuned. That's actually a really nice combo, those two together. This nice peach shade mixed with the bubbly. What did I do with my foundation brush? Somewhere. Oh, here it is. Sorry. I'm just going to take whatever's left and just kind of tap around here. Not adding any new product, just tap around it just to clean it up. There we go. Now I tap too much. Oh my gosh. Oh, we back. It's fine. It's fine. Bringing everything on home, of course, with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. This is in the shade Tan. I'm pretty sure I already have one of these open somewhere else, but I couldn't find it. And I just grabbed the first one. I got like 3 of these already. I keep them in rotation because I use them constantly and continuously. And I'm just taking my brush like that. And I'm setting everything together. Especially up here. And then, I didn't show y'all this, but I have been spraying my face in between products with the Charlotte Tilbury. I would buy these again during the sale during the holidays because they always have a double pack. For the price of one of these, they'll have a 2-pack. So I always wait until the sale. And this one is almost done, but I have plenty other sprays. But just the FYI, I will be putting this holiday collection in here. But I have been using this to lock everything in. So we're going to spray it again. And then we're going to do something with these lips. And then I'm going to let y'all go because I know this video is so long. I'm going in with the shade Chai from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I had on a lip mask from Pharmacy Beauty. It's their honey. It's like a lip balm situation. And I wiped it off right before I'm doing this combo. Just FYI. Makes pencils like this glide on so much smoother. Blend that out a little bit. Because we're going in with something pink. And you know what she is? She is flat out fabulous, darling. Gone with the Wind fabulous. Yes. And we're not doing a lot. Don't worry. I'm just tapping it in. This is one of my favorite pinks. from MAC. And with that chai lip pencil, it gives you kind of like a fuchsia situation. And this is a satin formula, so it's not matte. Then I'm going to go in with the Sephora Gloss in the shade Money. I used this a couple videos ago. And I'm, again, only going to take it here. And then blend it that way, so it's not overly glossy. Just a little bit of that. Then I'm going to go in with this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner in the Pillow Talk medium, and I'm going to overline a little bit with that. And in the corners especially. I like that. Then I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk medium pencil, and I'm just going to overline a little bit with that. Your lip combo doesn't just have to be lip liner, gloss, lipstick. Your lip combo can be lip liner, gloss, blush, lip liner, more lip liner, a lipstick. You know what I mean? A combo is a combo. Tell me what you got on your lips. Girl, like 4 things. I don't know. They're just going to do that. And I'm just going to overline with that pencil. Yeah, because that gave it a nice little contrast. This is vexing me. I need that LYS blush again. What did I do with it? Because I wiped off too much when I was trying to correct it. I overcorrected. This is going to bother me to see the blush right here. And this blush is starting over there. Let me fix it. This is why I'm not a super aesthetic content creator. Because I be making mistakes. And I don't cut out all the mistakes. I just let y'all see what's up. So now it's even. Oh, that was vexing me. Okay, we're done. Let's wrap it up. This is a makeup look. This is what I'm talking about. I love the eyeshadow, the little highlighted brow bone. This is the final look, you guys. What do you all think? Let me get you in so you can really see the eyeshadow. Maybe not that close, but there you go. I really like that. It's very much giving me, you know, late 2016, and I'm not mad at that. If you guys have made it this far through this video and had a good time like I did, I hope that you would consider giving this video a thumbs up. Let me know down below what you think of this look. Again, shopping my stash and having a good time doing so, rediscovering some makeup that I already own before I go out and buy anything new. You guys know that has been the vibe over here on this channel. I'm trying to work on being a more sustainable creator, using up products that I have. So if I don't have a lot of new product reviews, sorry about that. That's just not where I am right now. If something catches my eye and I can afford to get it, then I'll go ahead and do a review on it. But right now I'm doing makeup looks, shopping my stash. So I hope you have enjoyed it so far, and we're gonna keep doing this same thing over here on this channel. Go ahead and leave me a comment below. If you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button, and I will see y'all back here for my next video real soon. Bye y'all.